Welcome back, everyone. Matthew here with CineGold, and today we're going to take a look at the top 7 comedy movies on Netflix right now. As usual, these are all Netflix original movies, meaning you should be able to find them in nearly every region. There are plenty of great non-Netflix comedy movies floating around in different regions, but unfortunately they cannot be watched by the vast majority of countries, so for this video I'm sticking to the originals. Alright, let's go ahead and get things started by taking a look at number 7.
My guest today is Matthew McConaughey.
Good to be here, Zach.
Of all the things you can win an Oscar for, how surprised are you that you won one for acting?
Here we go.
I noticed that you're wearing a shirt. Is everything okay?
Number 7 is Between Two Ferns, the movie. Between Two Ferns started out as an online series where host Zach Galifianakis interviews famous people while also dropping more than a handful of barbs and insults.
I mean, do you go to your acting coach and go, I've got to play a goddamn ant. What am I supposed to do?
You lost me at acting, coach.
Yeah, that seems about right.
If you've never seen it before, your best bet is to just binge a bunch of the episodes here on YouTube for free. But if you're already a fan of the series, the movie brings more of the same and ties everything together with a story about Zach road tripping across the country in order to film 10 episodes. Between Two Ferns is really best enjoyed in its shorter format, so stretching it out to an hour and a half can feel like a little bit much, but there's still a lot of laughs to be found and it's definitely worth the watch for fans.
Just rub some dirt on him.
You might want to put a little Neosporin on her. That thing could get infected.
Oh, yeah? Are you a doctor? Or you just like one of those WebMD guys?
This is common knowledge. You want to keep the cut clean.
Well, listen, I'm trying to raise a little man here, not a pussy. So why don't you just go on Twitter and go share this story where you are the hero?
Number 6, Old Dads. The film follows 3 middle-aged men who become new dads later in life than normal and find themselves feeling out of touch and unable to relate with younger parents. Old Dads was written and directed by Bill Burr and is very much in line with his usual brand of comedy.
Is there a reason we always have 2 white men dominating the discussion in this room?
That's not a white guy.
I'm confused.
Critics mostly hated it and audiences mostly loved it, which should also tell you quite a lot. This is meant to be a bit of a throwback to not long ago when comedies weren't afraid to hurt a few feelings, and if you're a Bill Burr fan, you'll definitely get a kick out of this.
I just want my ding-dong to look bigger than what is really there.
Smart.
Yeah.
I could do a camel.
Do a classic camel. It's never out of style.
Yeah.
At number 5, Eurovision Song Contest, the story of Fire Saga. It follows 2 Icelandic singers who are representing their country at the annual Eurovision Song Contest. They hope to make it big on the global stage, but rival musicians in high stakes test their fortitude.
He looked me into the eyes and said, I am ashamed of you.
Maybe he was drunk.
He said, and you might think that I'm drunk, but I am dead sober.
The Eurovision Song Contest is a real annual music contest, and the story of Fire Saga is more of a tribute to the event than a parody making fun of it. It stars Will Ferrell, who has been in a lot of classic comedies, and he's still funny here, although definitely not on the same level of his greatest hits. Nevertheless, this movie is better than you'd expect and has a surprising amount of heart and is definitely funny enough to make it worth recommending to comedy fans.
At this very moment, I say we sit tight and assess.
Sit tight and assess.
Sit tight and assess?
You want us to sit tight.
And then assess.
Number 4, Don't Look Up. This film is about 2 astronomers who find that a planet-destroying comet is headed towards Earth and go on a media tour to warn everyone, but find that no one is really taking them seriously.
Our guests today have made a pretty big discovery in space.
How big is this thing going? Can it destroy my ex-wife's house? Is that possible?
There's a 100% chance that we're all going to die!
Don't Look Up is a thinly veiled satire of people's response to climate change and is a black comedy which makes something funny that usually would be considered too serious to be funny, in this case climate change. Obviously, some people are going to disagree with the message and therefore not like it, but I personally found it to be pretty funny. It's got a great cast as well as being directed by Adam McKay, who directed comedy classic Anchorman, so I definitely think it's worth checking out. If you find yourself searching endlessly for good movies to watch on Netflix, why not let me do the work for you? I scour the depths of Netflix every week to find the best of the best in every genre. So make sure to hit the subscribe button now and enjoy the best that Netflix has to offer.
You were gonna leave me?
You said save yourself.
I said go, but I didn't mean without me.
You said go, save yourself, and I was gonna carry you with me in my heart like an eternal flame, you stupid complainer.
Number 3, Red Notice. An Interpol agent tries to track down the world's most wanted thief using the help of a rival thief. Red Notice is a big-budget action comedy with A-list actors and plenty of twists and turns, making it a fun all-around package. Critics complained the movie was mindless and dumb, but I think that's kind of the point.
Can you fly a helicopter?
Does the back of your head look like a huge penis? The answer is yes!
It's a movie where you're meant to turn off your brain and just enjoy the ride. Most of the comedy from this movie comes from the banter between the 3 stars, and if you're into Ryan Reynolds' sarcastic sense of humor, you should definitely enjoy Red Notice.
She's afraid that I will tweet an ethnic slur again.
Number 2, Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. This is a standalone sequel to the 2019 hit Knives Out, and once again brings back Daniel Craig as Master Detective Benoit Blanc. This time, Detective Blanc finds himself at a billionaire's Greek mansion, where once again he has another murder mystery to solve. Glass Onion is a mystery/comedy movie, and luckily the 2 genres mix quite well into a fun and breezy movie that never really gets boring. It's got a great cast as well, including Dave Bautista, who despite not being a full-blown comedy actor, always manages to crack me up.
Boobs give us many useful things. Boobs give us milk, cheese. Breasts nourish our young until the age where we can go out and hunt for them.
Glass Onion is an excellent and funny movie, well worth a watch.
Go. He's looking for you.
Really?
They're looking for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You got a baby mama?
Run away, please. Get away from me before I get in trouble.
Thank you for helping me.
Get the f out of here, dog. No.
Number 1, Bad Trip. 2 best friends take a road trip across America while being chased by one of their sisters who just broke out of prison. Bad Trip is a blend of fictional story segments and real-life hidden camera setups, much in the same style as comedy classic Borat. And much like that film, Bad Trip is laugh out loud funny. There were times during this movie I was laughing so hard I could barely breathe, and that's probably the best compliment I could give a comedy movie. The pranks are hilarious and just as cringy as you'd expect, and surprisingly, the public's reaction is oftentimes uplifting, especially when we see them reach out to help the movie's characters. If you want the straight up funniest, pure comedy movie on Netflix, check out Bad Trip. If you made it all the way through the video, I'd greatly appreciate if you'd hit the like button, and definitely let me know in the comments what other good comedy movies you found on Netflix. That's it for me today, everybody. I will see you soon.